Hey, what's good with y'all? Look, I know I forgot. I said I was gonna post it October 1st for the details of the Winter Art Challenge and what I'm doing specifically. The reason why I forgot though is I posted on my socials already, and all I did was just post a little screenshot of my notes, basically stating what I am gonna do. I didn't really go into much detail as to why I put each and everything on there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna share the screenshot right now, and I'll explain every single thing on the list. Some are self-explanatory, so I guess I don't need to explain everything. But I'm gonna explain the challenge. I'm gonna explain the details of the challenge, why I'm doing all these different things, and what can I get out of it myself, or what I'm hoping to get, right? So I know the first thing that's on there or a few of the things that's on there. I'm going straight off the dome. I don't actually see the notes right now, but drink 128 ounces or drink a gallon of water every day, right? And that is, you can search it up on Google. Base level of this person, not even base level, this person is just very hydrated. Drink a gallon of water a day. Now, most of the challenge is simply about striving towards these goals. Now, I'm not going to say you don't want to achieve these goals. I want to, and I want you to try to achieve these as much as you can, right? But if you get close to it, you put in all your effort, you get close to it, or you simply just achieving or trying to achieve this goal, you trying to achieve this goal brings you like you're already exceeding what you do on a daily basis, then that's already success as is. If you accomplish all of these goals and you hit them 95% of the days, you've already done more than what you already have done, and you've proven to yourself that you are capable of more than what you do daily, right? So, all right, let me look at these notes. So yeah, I said drinking a gallon of water. Number 2, no masturbation. This one's kind of self-explanatory, but for those who don't really get it, one, it is just proven sex, masturbation, however you want to, whichever one you want to say, drains your energy, straight up. But the worst part about masturbation, it's proven that it kind of hacks your dopamine levels, and your body essentially thinks it's accomplished something positive, when in reality you're just doing it by yourself, and that's not you're giving your brain satisfaction in a situation where you didn't actually do anything to achieve that. So that's already bad. It's simply just not healthy, especially when you get into the excessive levels of it. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut that out the entire time of this challenge. No sugar. This one's gonna be one of the hardest ones for me, right? I'm a sweet tooth. I love me some sweets. But for this one, similar to what I said at the start, the goal is really just trying to minimize it as much as possible, minimize as much sugar you're eating as possible. At some point, you're probably going to consume some level of sugar, but the goal is for it to be from natural sources if you do and it's unavoidable. And 2, just simply minimizing it as much as possible. 3, no alcohol, or as I put on here, no alcohol through the week. Reason why I did that for me specifically, right, is I already have the rule where I'm not allowed to drink any alcohol Monday through Friday, or realistically Monday through Thursday, or Sunday through Thursday. And I've been kind of slacking on that. So I'm sure just simply me going back to it, I will achieve great results. And two, like if I want to hang out with my friends, I want to hold a drink or two, I'm gonna do that. But the goal is to not do it doing Sunday to Thursday, stick to that no matter what. And even if I do have a drink, it's only to, not per session, to just over that entire weekend. No more than that. No socials. Now, while I will be posting on my social media, like updates for this challenge and stuff like that, I will not be actively scrolling on there. And that's the important part. When you get to doom scrolling, it wastes so much more time. And a lot of people assume that they don't have a lot of time in their day. But when you really it's almost like when you budget, right? When you look and you actually take the time to look at the fine details, or like the small things, you realize how much you're really spending or how much time you're using. When you're like if you go to your settings right now and look how much time your Instagram, your TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, like whatever you use, look how much time it's actually taking up throughout the week. I'm sure most people can think of one thing that they have always wanted to get done, and how much progress they would make if they simply just substituted the time that they use on social media for that one activity or for that one goal, right? So I will not be scrolling or being on social media. So the goal is just to only post content, not actually consume content through social media. Next thing is going to be workout 4 to 5 times a week. Now with this, it doesn't have to be weightlifting. For me, I'm going to weightlift at least 3 times in the week, because that's my issue. I have it terribly where I just always forget to weightlift, because whenever I go to the gym, as soon as I see a basketball being dribbled, I'm hopping on the court. But the goal is to work out 4 to 5 times a week, stay active. Whatever source of activity that is for you, figure it out and get to it, man. Just be consistent. That's really what's important. Stretch 20 minutes daily. Beginning and ending of the workout, easy way to do that. When you wake up in the morning and before you go to sleep, easy way to do that. It's a hard task, or it's an easy task that feels like it's hard, because it's just something additional. So I'm gonna stick to it, because I know most of my bodily failures come from the fact that I don't stretch sufficiently. So I'm gonna lock in on that. Pray and read my Bible first 10 minutes and last 10 minutes of every day. Throughout all this, we don't want it to be we don't want to end off on this thinking that basically we want to put God first throughout this challenge, right? And we want to come out of this, whenever we see the results we achieve, we want to come out of this thankful that, one, we had the ability to do the challenge, two, that we were able to persevere and continue throughout the challenge. And there's only one person we can really give that up to, and that's God, because He's given us the ability and the time, and He's allowed us to wake up every day and be able to get out there and do this and achieve something, right? So we put God first throughout this challenge. And the goal for just this in general is for it to build habits. So it's not only the winter arc, right? You're just doing this 365. You feel me? Anyways, next thing, we got improve something every month and track the progress. Now, this is where it gets more personal for you. I haven't figured out my thing yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna do drawing. One thing I've always wanted to really get good at is drawing anatomy, drawing bodies, drawing people, and I feel like that would be really, once you really get that down, I feel like that would be really cool. So honestly, that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna track progress. I'm gonna post it so I have some accountability, like maybe just little pictures or something like that. Nothing too crazy, but like I'm gonna take pictures of what I do, so I can track my progress throughout it. And yeah, so I'll do that. But each month for the next 3 months, or every 30 days, choose a different thing, because I don't want, I want us to be multidimensional, we're gonna have multiple different, or multifaceted, whichever word you want to use. Like, I want us to be like with a big skill set, you feel me? So yeah, we're gonna do that. Make a budget, stick to it, track progress. I've already fixed my finances a little bit, or done my budget, and it's simple. I just went through all my expenses, cut off the things that I know, one, I don't use, two, it's really not that important. Like, it doesn't have to be important in the grand scheme of things. Like, for instance, like, one of the subscriptions I have is my Game Pass, or my Xbox Live, or whatever, right? Gaming is a very important thing in my life, so it's an important, like, subscription to me to have, right? So weigh the value of the subscription. Like, if you got like 50 different TV services and you don't use half of them, go ahead and cut them joints off. It might hurt right now, but cut them joints off. You spend extra money for no reason, so yeah, track your expenses, minimize the ones get rid of the ones you don't use, find the ones that you can find a cheaper version of it, and you still are getting the full value out of it. And the second important thing, or third thing I did for that, was I have 2 different debit cards. I moved all my expenses, subscriptions, credit card bills, like everything that's gonna take away from my like free money, so my monthly expenses, I put that all on one card, and I'm sending all of the money that is required for that to that one card, so I can just turn my brain off, never have to look at it. All that gets paid. So when I look at my actual debit card that I actively use, all I see is the money that I'm actually allowed to use and spend on whatever I would like to spend it on, right? So that just makes it a little bit easier. It's all about like how much stuff that, like, how can you take away things from your like from your main conscious, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, essentially make it easier for yourself. It needs to be done, but the thing that's going to make you fall off is when you're actively like looking at it every 5 seconds and you're over stressing about it, and then as soon as you make one mistake, you're condemning yourself and you're just going to lose all that progress. So make a system to where you can just turn your brain off, not look at it anymore, and it's still getting done, right? So I'm doing that. If you have a credit card also, like with that second like debit card account, so like for me, I have Navy Federal and Chase. I have a credit card for Chase, and that's the second account that I use. So all my subscriptions, stuff like that's actually getting paid off on the credit card, so I'm getting money back for it. The debit card auto pays off the credit card, so now it's just a little cycle. Don't ever have to look at it, and I'm getting money back for it. So that's a little tip if you need it. Get at least 7 hours of sleep. You need sleep consistency. If you can get it like at the same time every single night, that is very, very ideal. But at least 7 hours of sleep, at least. But you don't want to oversleep now, because you also need time throughout the day to complete all your stuff that you need to do it. So at least 7 hours of sleep. Maximum 12 if you can afford it. Maximum. But yeah, ideally 7 to 9. My personal goals. This is more of just dieting in general, but I want to hit around 185 grams of protein. I'm tracking all my other stuff, but that is a very important thing for me. I'm specifically listening to music that has no words in it. Now, this sounds boring, and I get it, but it's for the aspect of music can influence your mood so much, and when you are listening to just, like aggressive, sexual, lovey-dovey, depressing, whatever is your thing, like, it's going to influence your mood in some way, whether you realize it or not, right? So I'm just going to try this out and see what it does for me. Not saying everybody has to do it, but I'm just trying out and see it. Streaming 3 hours per week and making 1 video per week. This is more so for accountability, and if I say I want to get somewhere with this, I actually gotta put in the work, right? So yeah, and then last one is planking 3 minutes each day. That dang AFT, the Army Fitness says, the only thing I suck at in the entire thing is planks. I gotta plank to get better at the plank, so that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, that's all the things on here. Of course, add your own things, but for the most part, the general challenges, try to complete them, man. I believe in you. And let me know y'all's progress in the comments, how y'all doing. But anyways, thank you for taking this trip with Willis. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.